What's up guys, it's Punchy, and I've been having a blast with verse 2 this past day. I'm sure everybody has been checking out the new content, but there's something I realized, and mobility is very important. In this past update, the world feels much larger, and that's because it is. Parkour is pretty necessary with the giant walls and cliffs you gotta scale. Luckily, I have the perfect option for those who want to explore. I'll be showing off the new verse 2 Oath, JETSTRIKER, and the main way to obtain it. Checking out my character, I'm set up with a new mercenary drip with a wind aura that surrounds me. This is the passive visual cosmetic of the Oath JETSTRIKER, and I admit it's really damn cool. Another visual side effect granted by this oath are white eyes. It's basically the same thing as being blind, and it's something I gained after picking up this oath. Let's get right into the passive agility talents and show you the limitless options of JETSTRIKER. Looking at the basic oath description, it says you flow with the song itself, drifting across where the trails may take you. If the song permeates everything, then let it be your conduit and you its master. Basically, this means you understand the song and move with it efficiently. The main concept of this oath revolves around momentum. The longer you run, the faster you'll be moving. There's 6 talents from this oath that change up your playstyle, the first being Prevailing Westerlies. With this talent, you gain maximum momentum faster while running. Max momentum is indicated by the wind trails that follow your character, and it's lost after doing an action. With a maxed out JETSTRIKER build, you can hit your top speed at about 1.5 seconds, and that's pretty fast. You can also harness this momentum and use it efficiently. 2 of your talents come into effect with max momentum. With Rush of Ancients, dodging at max sprint momentum makes you one with the wind itself. By dodging at max speed, you vanish and dash forward effectively. The dash itself is pretty nuts, and it's good for running or weaving through enemies. It's also worth noting that this wind rush makes you completely intangible and immune to hits, and you can even pass through players. Another talent that uses momentum is Vigil's Grace. Running attacks at maximum sprint make you one with the winds, giving reduced end lag and increased control on your running attacks. Similar to the wind rush we mentioned earlier, doing a running attack at max speed will automatically put you into this wind dodge. When doing these attacks, you can turn very quickly and hit wherever you need to with a reduced end lag. What's insane about this is the knockdown on running attacks that very easily leads into combos. Obviously, with a normal running attack, you don't knock down players, but with this wind rush, you will knock them down. With the 5th talent, Decisive Winds, when damaged below 50% health, gain max momentum temporarily, then this ability is put on cooldown. This, of course, is to help you gain that extra bonus in combat or for running away. And the final talent that makes travel so much easier is called Stratos Steps. This is Geppo or Skywalk from One Piece, and it allows you to gain 2 Stratos Steps to hop up any damn wall. It's super useful and one of my favorite abilities from this oath, but it only activates on a wall. Now I'll tell you how to get it. For your stats, I believe it's around 50 to 55 agility, but I ended up getting this oath at 102 agility, so this is what max speed looks like in verse 2. To meet our trainer, head on over to Mintrisa into the upper areas of the Ice Lake. The best landmarks for this spot are the Hive Max. Once you're here, head on over past the bridge in the distance and hop off the connecting cliff to meet our trainer. Illyrian is our favorite windrunner friend, and I really love this dialogue. She's pretty jumpy and enthusiastic about being your runner rival, and it makes sense since we move fast. To unlock our oath, we gotta race her to this beacon. She's fairly fast, but it's a linear path that's easy to accomplish. All you gotta do is beat her and you can obtain this oath. And once you do obtain the oath, the next step requires some exploration. You must pick up 5 of these glowing white beacons and return to Illyrian for the remaining skills. The first beacon can be found on Mintrisa on top of one of these ice peaks. It's difficult to see, and I initially saw it from the shores of the island, so maybe try that. The next beacon we can find is on top of the royal castle in Etris. It's right on top and pretty self-explanatory. The third beacon can be found at Arisia in the tower-struck lands, so go into the sandy area and find the highest peak. There's also another beacon at Arisia's birdcage, so I'll show you where to go. This one's on the inside, so pick it up once you get there. And the final beacon is found at Stratos, an NPC at Vigils. He's very easy to find, and this grants you the last beacon. Once you get all these beacons, you can return to Illyrian and get 1 skill for each beacon found. Just remember, you can turn these in at any time, and there's no specific order for these beacons. And that's all for JETSTRIKER. I'm really excited to make some builds using this oath, but I'm not too sure how viable this is in combat. Check it out for yourself. I'll be super active on making verse 2 content, so make sure to like and subscribe. Have a good one.